obviously, I'm not editing anymore. Look, this is another wig where I braided the hair because this is just too much. I know I say that a lot. I have a lot of sayings, right? And look, I never wear things like I would never pair this together. I told you these light colors, the nude colors, do not go with me. This is an old shirt. I think I bought it in Japan. I was stationed there for like 2 years. Camp Hansen. Now, what should I wear? This is really just me playing dress up, I told you. And showing off the things that I have, the dolls and the clothes. All my material things. Obviously, I'm not going to be showing off, like... I mean, first of all, I've never had a single guest in this house. My personal space, my private space is my private space. I mean, but obviously, like, this is your window to my private... This is the portal to my privacy, right? I mean, I told you how antisocial I am. I mean, I haven't attempted to make any friends since I've been here. I went to like one social gathering, but I didn't really connect with anybody. And especially since I told you the fact that I'm just itching to get the fuck out of here. To me, I feel like it's pointless. However, I told you I also follow these psychic tarot readers, right? And basically, one or two or three of them are mentioning something about like a new romance. And I'm just like, well, I'll believe it when it happens. Because, you know, I told you, I've basically given up on humanity. Because, you know, this planet is filled with jealous assholes. Jaws. I know I have too many videos, so if you are not following along with some of the acronyms that I use, well, either you're going to figure it out or you're not. Because I use a lot of acronyms. Like SRZs. How am I supposed to get everybody in the shot? Like, look at how small she is. It's hard. I have to do this because obviously I need to stay still for the fucking thumbnail. And obviously I need to like have a, you know, good expression on my face, not closing my eyes, etc. This is how I force myself. It's bad. This is how I force myself to spend quality time, and it's not, obviously it's not quality time. But at the same time, I feel like, you know, they want attention, right? This is how I'm satisfying or checking the box. Like, spending quality time with them, but also, like, this is the only way. Like, how am I supposed to... If I had a real job outside of the home, then I wouldn't be able to spend time. I'm not gonna fucking... You know I'm a fucking germaphobe, right? I don't like, for instance, because I'm also a homebody, and I don't want to wear... Like, let's just say I have clothes that I will wear outside, because I told you I wear basically the same shit all the time when I go outside, because, you know, I feel like I'm a sponge. And when I'm outside, I'm absorbing toxins and dirt. And I don't want to track dirt from outside inside. I think maybe I need to lose the glasses. Or just change. Sorry. Yeah, I apologize to them. Like if I fart. This is like TMI, right? I know. Oh my god. I am definitely, you know, I know I'm aware of my self-talk. I'm aware. Look, I had this bin right here to my right. You can't see it on this camera. But I had my bin here because I was going to pull things out of there and, you know, do outfit changes. But, you know, of course, my priority is always usually featuring the fucking dolls, right? Because this one I'm definitely going to donate because he just feels too heavy. Now, the kissy face guy, I told you I wanted to decapitate him because he is too fucking big and heavy. And I need to figure out how to best downsize. Right? Let me see. Like, where's the best spot to put him? Alright. And I like having people in my shirt, but obviously if I'm wearing a turtleneck, that's difficult. Like, he's cute, right? But I told you, this guy's got like a little piss stain on his ass. Let me see. I mean, should I show you? Let me see. Where the fuck is it? Okay, yeah. Like, I don't know how the fuck... You see the discoloration? It's like yellow. I mean, I guess if I used a flashlight, then you could see it better. But, like, I know that it's there. I mean, I told you, these dolls can sometimes be, like, 20, 30 years old or more, you know? They're, like, basically antique. Because the artist will make them, and then, like, that's it. This is the only one. And obviously, if it's, like, exposed to air, simply, it's gonna get fucked up. Right? Look, I need a sip of water because I'm not a robot. I always say that. Oh my god. This is not a good look. I don't like this look. Or this wig. But here's the thing. I keep saying or telling you guys, when everything looks the same, it's really confusing. And for that reason, I try my best to look as different as possible in all the fucking videos to make my fucking life easier. And even then, because so I was editing, I used to edit videos, and now I was just like, ah, fuck that shit, it's just too much fucking work. Because between the EMF exposure, radiation, you know, and simply having other things to do, right? I still need to cut up my papaya. I still have to do the fucking laundry. I have shit to do just like everybody else, you know? I don't have any robots or... Oh, have you seen the dogs? Like, sometimes you have influencers on, like, Instagram or whatever. They just like to show off how they have an obedient, well-trained dog that basically is like their house slave, doing all their chores like a dog. Let's see, doing the dishes, like loading the dishwasher, fucking vacuuming, taking out the trash, literally like all the house chores. And I'm just like, man, I know everybody is fucking jealous of, you know, that. Because who wouldn't want a little helper, right? That's why I just keep saying, You know, you guys need to fucking pull your weight around here. Like, I'm doing all the fucking work, you know what I mean? Like, you know, this is why, even though I have other things I would like to do, like reading, right? I have so many books. You guys already know how many books. I have way more books than the books that I showed you. I mean, everything is, you know, my time and energy. I have to take the time to take it out from its place, its proper place. And really, so I'm featuring as many things as I can before I part with them, like this doll right here. But at the same time, I told you, so the priority I have is dolls over clothes. And like, I'm gonna donate this one because of her fucking hand, right? But I'm gonna take the green jacket off her. I'm just gonna give her away without clothes on. I told you, I took her pink dress and I put it on my other girl. That's what I do. I mean, like, what else are you supposed to do with a fucking doll, right? You take their clothes off and play dress up or whatever. So yeah, like, I have this whole bin of shit that I wanted to feature, but then I realized, like, I'm just, like, throwing things on top of it, and it's just, like, hard to dig things out, right? I mean, that other purple, light purple, lilac, basically, porcelain doll, I mean, I want to part with her, too, because she's all porcelain and fragile. And if somebody is too perfect, you just can't do anything with them. I really just want people I can, like, you know, throw around. That's my favorite thing to do. I don't know. This is like the only thing that I enjoy doing, like throwing people around. Anyway, yeah, that is my favorite thing to do. And it's free. And it's kind of a workout, I guess, if I do it enough, you know. Now, like I said, I can only do so many fucking things. Like, you see, I have dolls all around me, and this is just, you know, like I said, this is one shot, one angle. You don't see the whole fucking rest of my house, right? I've already showed you how many fucking dolls. I'm pretty sure somebody has kept count. Right? I mean, it's hard to get a good shot. Look, her. Now, the thing is, this is not what she looks like. I didn't like her fucking hat, so I decided to, like, rip it off her head. But then I fucked up, because then I realized it's just a fucking hole, so I fucked her up. I mean, I fucked up a lot of people, but yeah, so she has a hole, and that's the reason why I just put this, like, this is like somebody's sock, and I just wrapped it around with a little hair tie. But yet, originally, she had a, like, straw hat on, and I just didn't like the straw hat. They're all mad at me because I fucked everybody up in some way. But yeah, I mean, the struggle is real. I told you I need to donate this. Like, I keep saying that I'm gonna donate things, and then, but at the same time, I can only carry so many fucking things. And yeah, this is like squeezing my skull every time. Plus, it doesn't even actually like pair with any of my devices. Like, so this is actually quite useless for me, these headphones. Maybe I can use it as, like, you know, just like to block out noise. But really, it's too, like, earmuffs, I mean. It's just too heavy. Now, when I'm traveling, though, I feel like it's quite essential to have earplugs and headphones. Because you just never know what your surroundings are going to be like. And look, I'm already talking like fucking 17 minutes. I mean, like I said about the whole Diddy case, it's hard to ignore it. And at the same time, like, I want to let you know that I am quite sensitive, meaning that whatever information goes into my brain, I have to be very careful of the information that enters my brain. And for this reason, like, I'm aware, right? So I want to steer clear of negativity, etc. But like I said earlier, I was like scrolling through the news feed on my fucking phone, and then I see, like, this is why I do not own a TV. Because everything on the fucking news is what? Bad news. That's what is like an attention grabber. That's what people. That's what the news stations like to do. They like to broadcast scary things, horrifying things. Why? Because they want to keep you in fear. Demons feed off of fear. There's a lot of entities and spirits that feed off this negative energy. I think they're called like energy vampires or whatever. These invisible forces can influence your behavior, right? I think they call it demon possession or whatever. Demon attachment. I'm sure, excuse me, you see, my voice is cutting out. This is the last video for today, I swear. You see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, I'm always trying to do too many things, because, like, so in this camera, you can't tell, but I have her propped up on the fucking doll box. Like, I want to take up space, right? So that camera, the kitty phone, is angled upright, not landscape. So portrait mode, and then the iPad is landscape, and then this one is landscape. I'm always trying to look different because people get bored, right? I get bored. I used to have a whole bunch of earrings, but I told you I moved around so much. So I just waste a lot of money. But yeah, I already feel it again, right? See, because I've been drinking green tea, and I told you, everything in my refrigerator is a fucking irritant. Between, like, milk, dairy products, which is an irritant to my bladder. I have the frozen food, which has cheese in it, so like lasagna, cheese and beef macaroni. Oh, and here's another thing that, like, all these things stress me out. Like, the story that I saw about how they're putting vaccines in meat. And I'm just like, you know, it just gets more and more absurd and more outrageous every time. Like, I look at, let's just say, Instagram. Oh, microplastics. You know, like, everything in our food supply is poisonous. How do you expect me to stay positive against all odds, right? All these things that I'm telling you about. How? And that's the reason why I just, like, air my frustrations in my content. And I told you, as a creator, as an artist, that's how I see myself. I mean, I used to do modeling. I miss doing photography. Obviously, I know I need to fucking unfuck my body. I'm a fat body right now. I'm a fat body, I know. The only way this situation is gonna change is whenever the fuck I get out of the United States, because I'm aware that our food supply is poison. They sneak sugar into every product. Like, why the fuck does, pasta or like tomato sauce, pasta sauce, why does it have sugar in it? Like, you know, yogurt should not have over 10 grams of sugar. That's just like too much. This is why everybody's got diabetes. Like, do you guys ever try and connect the dots? Like, do you ever think in the grand scheme of things, like, something's just not right? Like, why is everybody confused about their fucking sexual orientation? Or, why are there people, like, trying to change their sex, Do you guys ever think about these things? Or why is there such a humongous surge in autism? Like, because I told you, our healthcare system is the business model of healthcare is flawed. If you are healthy, then the doctors make no money. I have said this before, and I'm gonna say it again. Look, how many people can I display? Because see, his face was blocked, and now look. But see, on this camera you can't see it. So this is what makes me happy, being with my dolls. Because obviously, if I'm out of the house, I'm not with my dolls, right? Because even if I bring my dolls along, I'm not gonna like have them out. Like, okay, there's been times where I'm at like a restaurant and I'll have my dolls on the table with the food. Like, I think I showed some of my smaller dolls in the pizza box when I was still editing. And I mean, maybe you might appreciate the edited videos, although sometimes I do feel like it's a bit chaotic because I'm just like putting so much information in your face, right? But like I keep saying, this is my rush, my urgency to show everything off before I part with it, right? I mean, he's still cute, right? And that's the reason why I'm trying to explain to you, like, my priority is to just, like, get rid of clothes first before dolls. So, slowly, you're gonna start seeing me wearing the same shit over and over again. And I'm warning you about it because obviously I've been trying to explain to you guys, like, I've been trying to get rid of stuff. It's just hard because I still need stuff to entertain, right? Oh my god. Like this wig, right? I don't really like it. I know it looks super fake, right? But ultimately, I just need to get rid of everything. As much stuff as possible. Because, storage units are expensive. And having moved so much, I told you, I used a 20-foot truck to drive all my shit or to move. After already mailing like 20, 30 boxes. So by now, I have, and like when I was renting storage units, I had 2 units. Because the thing is, you gotta pile everything up, right, vertically, and at the same time, you need space to fucking walk around to access stuff, right? And I know I'm not as organized. I did see one lady when I offered to help her, because she was like struggling to offload a piece of furniture, and I asked her if she needed help. And I was like kind of jealous because I was like, fuck. I mean, the thing is that she was completely different from me because she actually had her own trucking company, right? So Meanwhile, I didn't have, or I don't have a vehicle. And when you're renting, you're on a time crunch, right? Because, like, let's just say you want to rent and you do like a one way, a drop off, like, so you're not gonna take the vehicle back to where you got it from. Once you rent that fucking vehicle, the time is running. The clock is ticking. And I was doing everything all by myself. Think about it, like, all the shit that you've seen, right? That I had to move all this shit over here, right? So down 2 flights of stairs and up 2 flights of stairs. Like, I just like to move shit around, you know what I mean? I guess I said this already. I just need to be a fucking liar. Because I'm aware that I have a tendency to complain and say, I hate this, I hate that. So, and I already said I should start saying the opposite of what I feel or think. Because I need to reprogram my mind for positive and joyful abundance, right? I need to be fucking grateful. I'm so fucking grateful for everything. I'm grateful for all my dolls. Right? But you see, I'm like featuring her because I know that she gets attention. Like, I need at least subs. I need followers, etc. I've been listening to the fucking subliminals. But of course, like, I feel scatterbrained because first there's money, right? But at the same time, health is important too. You already know all my issues, right? So what's more important, health or money? Because obviously, I need money to fucking move. I was watching these videos. I told you, like, once you click on something, then YouTube sees that, oh, you're interested in this topic. And then they just show you a whole bunch of more similar fucking videos. And after a while, it's like, fuck, I kind of regret clicking on some things. You know what I mean? It's like, stop showing me this stuff, like about Diddy. Like, I'm tired of seeing it. I'm tired of hearing about it. I don't want to see that shit anymore. But at the same time, it's like, I can't wait for people to get arrested. Like, the whole crew, because like I said, birds of a feather flock together. All these, like, wealthy socialites, celebrities, like, obviously they have powerful connections. Nobody's gonna touch them. Because why? The party must still go on. Like, do you really think these billionaires are gonna stop partying and stop doing all those bad, seedy things that you hear about in all these scandals, like Epstein Island? Like, do you really think that's gonna stop? No. A rich person with power and money is gonna get whatever the fuck they want at the end of the day. Right? I guess this is why, like, this particular story, this case, is all over the news, because people want to know the juicy stuff. But at the same time, it's like, I don't want to hold that shit in my mind. I need to focus on the things that I want. Obviously, I don't want that shit taking up space in my brain. If I want to manifest a better life for myself, I need to do the work. I know what I need to do, but it's hard to do it. I need to meditate. I need to be fucking grateful. Oh, I'm so fucking happy and grateful for everything I have. I mean, soon I'm not gonna have anything. This is why I'm doing this. Because I know, like, think about it. Whenever I, like, leave this place, I'm gonna be a traveling nomad. And I'm gonna have no things. And speaking of things like traveling, for instance, like that ugly purple hoodie that I have, I fucking hate it. I don't like it. But that's a sunscreen shirt. And it was on sale. And it was really hard to find sunscreen like clothing